What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz today. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some storytelling trap beats. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into it. First up, we have a guitar. This is gonna be our main instrument. So for the scale, we can use a minor, of course. I'm trying to pick some. Let's do a B minor. I haven't done that. All right, so go in here, and we're just gonna use some easy tricks here, right? So let's start up here, and what we're gonna do is just make a chord, right? And the reason we make a chord is so we can get that fifth. Now, if you just want to get the fifth, you can use stamps up here, or you could just do, let's reset this. You can copy the note and go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Simple as that. And I'm gonna copy this note, pull it down. And then what you can do is make a bass line at this. So you can add a +1 from here. You can go down, or you can go up. And obviously I kind of want something dark, so we can do something like that. And then we can just kind of circle back to our root. And this is kind of a easy trick you can do, like if you don't know what other notes you want to put. All right, so let's go over here and let's start building our melody out. So we're gonna use this note, and what we're gonna do is the same thing. So go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then you can take this note, pull it up an octave, and this is gonna be kind of like, I guess it could be the start of your top melody if you want it to be. So now we're just gonna kind of move these around, and I am in the 1/4 beat grid. I'm gonna let this leak over a bit. So what I'm gonna do is copy this over, but I'm gonna take the backside so that the rhythm is the same and move it on the grid, and then we can make a chord out of this and do something like that. And I'll pull the... Okay, I like that. It's a little smoother. So we're at 130 BPM now. And then we're just gonna copy this over and then just add variation. So what we could do is, let's see. So if we let's take this note, and if we complete this chord, we have this D. So we can move this up. It might be too high. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. So we're gonna make a chord backwards to kind of find a note to work with it. Let's do something different. Let's shorten these notes up. Make sure you can see those. Kind of give it a different little rhythm rather than just all the notes going out like this. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's not bad. I should listen to it one time. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next instrument. Next up, we have our piano, and I'm using 𝗏𝗏, using the gentle dark preset, just so it's like in the background and stuff like that. So I don't want this to like overtake our main. So we're gonna copy this, put it here, and then we are going to pretty much just kind of use some of the notes that we already have here. I think what I want to do is let's remove some of this, pull this up, and then we're gonna pull this up. And I think that's good. We can just kind of let these all just go out. And then I'm gonna play it by itself real quick. And we just want this in the background. Like I said, I don't want it to take over the melody, right? I kind of like that right there. And and I want to keep this consistent, so that's why I kind of use that there, just to kind of explain why I'm using that note right there. And we can just delete all this and let these kind of play out. And if you want to mess with velocity, you can, but for this video, I'm just keep it simple. Okay, and that is our piano. So now the last thing we have is our flute. Lastly, we have our flute. So we're just gonna throw this in, and what we can do is just use that root chord like that, and we can use this as kind of a bass or a range for our melody. Maybe pull these up like that. So I'm taking this and just pulling this up, and we can use this as a range. And I'm just trying to give you a different way of getting a melody, right? Because I want to know some different methods. And I'm gonna offset this a little bit. And I'm gonna turn this up a lot so you can at least hear it. We don't want to overdo it. So pretty much just making this chord here. And we're gonna pop it up. Let's see what this sounds like. And if we come back here, let's see. Kind of like that. Okay, I like that short cut off. So we're gonna put it in the same spot. But what we're gonna do now is pretty much just, let me see, maybe we can go backwards and pull it up an octave. Right, and obviously I would just, if I was like doing this without recording, I would just put it here. But I'm just trying to show people that don't know like how and why I'm putting these notes here, is because it's all in harmony. Right, so if you think about it, all these notes are in harmony, so you can use these notes together. So that's why we're using this, and then we can just do a little flam right here. Let's see what that sounds like. Shorten this note up. All right, that's our flute. I'll play one more time. All right, I like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to our bass. Now let's throw down our 808. So I'm gonna just copy this here, and then we can just kind of delete the bottom notes. Or we can just take these and pull them up. And then if you don't like the bass being like this, you can always transpose the entire track. You could do it up here. Where is it? You can go to transpose right here, or you could do it up here. You can transpose it. But I'm gonna just keep it here just for consistency, because I don't want someone to skip through the video and then it's a completely different scale. So let's just, let me see. I think I want it to be a little smoother than that. I don't think I want to do a lot. And let's maybe like pull these down. Okay, I think that's smooth enough. So let's go ahead and we can do our drums and hi-hat. Lastly, we're just gonna throw our drums in. So I'm gonna do the hi-hats first, and I guess we could just throw this in real quick. Turn it up slightly. And then where's our hi-hat? Right here. Probably should pull this up a little bit. I'll just keep it there. I'm gonna right click, fill each 2 steps, pull it in, and then we're just gonna kind of throw in what we want. So I'm gonna just throw something like this, and then we can chop it. We can mess with velocity if we want to. Make sure I zoom in. Let's see if we throw some in right here. And let's do another chop like this, but let's make it a little heavier. I believe it's the paint tool right here. Yeah, okay. Oops, getting out of hand. Do something like that. Pull that one down, and then we're just gonna highlight it, and then I'm gonna right click, hold up, make sure you can see that, and just pull it down like that, so it's not annoying to hear. Maybe do something like this. Okay, I think that's good. And we're just gonna copy this over. We don't gotta complicate this. And then let's just add our drums in now. So let's see what we can come up with. I think I'm gonna just leave it like this. So I think that's good. So what we can do now is just play everything all together. I'm not gonna be mixing or anything. I'm just kind of leave it bare bones. Just kind of adjust the levels, but I'll just play it one time through. Here we go. Alright, and that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.